Shobhiji, I want to sort of shift subjects a little bit, and I want to ask you about one of the most puzzling questions when it comes to leadership, and that is whether leaders are born or are they made. So, can you please share your perspective on this?
Yeah, very interesting question, Kamal, and that's the question that I get very often asked at Rastram. That you are building a school of public leadership, but leadership is innate. Leadership cannot be taught in a classroom. So I would want to first give a exposure to the audience about what are the different philosophies of education. Right? There is one philosophy that says we are all born as clean slates. It's called tabula rasa. Right? You're all clean slates, and the knowledge particularly comes from experience and perception. The other theory says is that it's all innate, it's innatism, right? And that states we are born with innate knowledge, and experiences only help us unlock what is within us, right? Education is one of those things where almost every Indian philosopher, right, we take contemporary times to the past, right, ancient past, everybody has given a lot of focus to education, and that's because we always want the next generation to be better than this generation, right, and that can only happen through education. I'll give you a very interesting example from the Mahabharata that we use at Rastram as well to design the curriculum at Rastram, and it's a very core philosophy of education that is very well encapsulated. So, what does it say? There is a shloka in the Udyoga Parva, right, and it gives a very good example of what education is. It says, Acharya Padam Adate, Padam Shishya Swamedhaya, Kalen Padam Adate, Padam Swa Brahmacharini. So what does it say? It says one-fourth of your knowledge comes from your teacher. One-fourth comes from your own intelligence. One-fourth comes from your peers. And one-fourth will only come with time. Right? So teachers, self-intelligence, peer learning, and finally experience or time will only tell you will give you the rest of the one-fourth of the education, right? So this is very, very important that you create an education system that is based on this. So what does it mean? Of course, one is it says acharya as well, right? Acharyas are not just teachers. Acharyas are someone whom you would emulate. So you have to bring in role models and make them accessible to the students, right? That is there. Then the one-fourth is your innate intelligence, right? So you have to identify this and hone it. Then it's also from peer learning. So how much of our classroom is dependent on learning from our colleagues. And then of course it is from you give them the right experience with time. So you'll have to also bring in a lot of field component where they go experience society and learn through that, right? So this is where I think we have to design the education curriculum holistically. And Swami Vivekananda has said this: education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. So the whole education system from the Indian thought process is very inside out. You'll have to build on the innate knowledge you have. You have to bring in the field experience. You have to bring in accessible role models from whom you will learn, right? And even if you look at, for example, Chanakya and Chandragupta, right, the famous Guru Shishya, who, and if you talk about public leaders, Chandragupta would come first to our mind, right? Even though he identified Chandragupta to make him into a Raja, right, that needed external. So it's a combination of both, and that is how the Indian education system has always been. And it is not just about what we have thought at Rastram, because when we are trying to do this, we looked at what is the global equivalence. Is there somebody else who has attempted to create public leaders in institutions? And then we found two close equivalents. One was an institute called the Matsushita Institute of Government and Management in Japan, right? So this was set up by the founder of Panasonic when in 1979 he realized that if Japan has to lead the world, we'll have to constantly produce great leaders, and there is no institution that is doing this. So he set this up, the Matsushita Institute in Japan, and they have been running for about 40 years now and have been very successful in including one prime minister, several mayors, several members of parliament have been produced that. But very importantly, again, the education there is based on the Japanese ethos. So they understood what the Japanese knowledge systems are and how do you create individuals who can lead based on those value systems. So I think the foresight of Matsushita was amazing. Similarly, there is an institute in France. I think it's called Champ de Mars. It was set up in 1870 because that's when France lost to Prussia. And then when the French army was beaten, they realized what's wrong, right? If we don't create, the more well-grounded education for our leadership, we are going to continue to lose. And through this crisis, they built up this institution, and primarily it was based for training the aristocracy. Now it has gone and it's training many more people. But again, they also realized that we have to create the future public leaders, and that's how we could save our nation. And we can, of course, and both of them went back to their knowledge systems, understood what education in their knowledge systems means, and trained the young students of their institutes like that. And they have been fairly successful models. So when we look to the global equivalents at Rashtraam, that's what we identify as, and then that's what we are trying to do here as well, right? Trying to delve into our knowledge systems, understand what education is, how to groom leadership from our context, and trying to bring that to the classroom.
Namaste. We hope you enjoyed this Chitti Media content. Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.